perfect. You guys ready? All right, are you guys excited? Yeah! Well, I am as well. You know, the director Klein and I have been talking about bike lanes on Pennsylvania Avenue since he took office. And the reason is, it's probably the most symbolic thing that we can do here in the nation's capital to demonstrate and to articulate our passion not only for bicycling, but for making the city more bike friendly.
It's a good thing that DC is getting more bike lanes. As an avid cyclist, you know, I would much prefer being in a bike lane than being on the street where, you know, you can get hit a lot easier. But the problem with these bike lanes, in my opinion, is that they are painted the same way and the same colors as a lane. So if you're driving behind a wheel and you're, you know, on your phone or whatever it is, you know, smoking your crack, Marion Barry, you know, who's to say you're not going to just swerve left and just think it's a turn lane, you know, or just illegal U-turn right through it, just ignoring it altogether. Because, you know, DC drivers, they're fairly inconsistent when it comes to following the law.
I believe that by having bike lanes on Pennsylvania Avenue, literally connecting the Capitol to the White House, that all over the world people will know that not only is Washington, D.C. a bike-friendly place, but that this country is catching up with our European and other neighbors who've long been committed to bicycling.
I am delighted to be a part of cutting the ribbon on America's bikeway, America's Main Street. I know this is called Pennsylvania Avenue, but we can call it America's Main Street and America's bikeway. And the leadership that has been shown.
Freedom, freedom, freedom. For those of you not in the know with the fancy acronyms, DOT is Department of Transformation. Transformulation. Transvestite. Transportation. I gotta say, you know, it might not be as bad of an idea as I originally thought. Despite my genius IQ, I don't know, that's what the internet tells me, I can still listen to other people and admit perhaps when I'm not totally right. Although I don't think I'm totally wrong. But you know, I talked to a guy from the Washington Bicycle Association of Bicycle People, whatever it's called, and he kind of convinced me that it's not a bad idea to put them in the center for the sole reason that I guess 60% of accidents, or murders as I like to call them, happen when people are turning right. So that cuts down on that, sure, but at this point I'm like, what if they're, you know, what if you're turning left? That seems like it's just gonna replace that issue. Then again, it's no scarier, I suppose, than just riding on the street. You know, who hasn't been hit by a car these days in DC? I don't know. Been drinking since 10 a.m. You know, I hate to even make a vlog about bike lanes when there's so much football to talk about. I'm super international, that's why I say football. I rushed back here after doing a classy bar hop to Harry's this morning, the classiest bar in town, of course, to watch the World Cup and to watch the United States basically just kick the ass of the Algerians, which is kind of sad because the Algerians have frosted tips, and I feel like when someone, you know, frost tips their hair, if you will, in, you know, the year 2010, they probably don't need an ass kicking as much as they need just some general advice. Frosted tips are out. Freedom! Freedom!